This the bunker, yeah, this the bunker. This the bunker, welcome to the bunker. This the bunker, yeah, this the bunker. This the bunker. There's always some technical difficulty, but we got to push through, right? We got to be persistent. Good people, what's up? Let's go. Listen, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday, man. Oh, man. Happy Thursday. I'm connecting the chat now so I don't forget. Oh, flat out excited. You're tuned into the Breakthrough Bunker, where we don't run from the storm, but we dance in it. We dance in it. I'm your host, Murph, a.k.a. Mr. Motivation. Flat out excited to be here. Oh, we got a show for you tonight. Good people. Every guest on the stage has turned pain into purpose and broken dreams into blueprints for success. Blueprints for success. Tonight, our guest is none other than Corey Stokes. Corey Stokes, my G. From Air Force Command to financial confidence, Corey Stokes helps others lead themselves before they lead others. This episode is a masterclass in simplicity, self-leadership, and service. Woo! You already know what it is. We're going to pay the bills, but before we bring them out, we're going to do the 3, 2, 1 with Murph, where I share 3 thoughts, 2 quotes, and 1 prompt or question I have for you, the listener or viewer. But before we get to that, we're going to do our sponsor, our spotlights. Shouts out to Connections Work. Listen, if you're in Reading, Pennsylvania, Central PA, tap in. Connections Work. Today's spotlight goes to them, a nonprofit in Berks County, helping returning citizens rebuild their lives. From mental health to financial literacy, they're breaking barriers and creating second chances. Oh, man, I love this. Hold on. I gotta make sure y'all know where to go tap in with them at. Oh, here we go. Boom. There we go. Oh, yeah. Tap in, please. Visit connectionswork.org. There's their IG. We need you to donate today. Learn more. You know it's a nonprofit, so they need them funding. Hello. But you got to share 3 ways you could give. 3 ways you can give. Your time, your talents, and your treasures. All right? So I'm going to drop the link. Actually, let me find that link, that donate link. Hold up. I got it here. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to drop that donate link in the chat so you can show your love. Boom. There we go. It's a form you fill out, tap in, Connections Work. Shouts out to my girl, Miss Ruth B., who put me onto this organization, and I want to share with you. That's what we're about here. All right. Our premier sponsor. Actually, not sponsor. Let me rephrase that. Premier partner, right? Shouts out to partnerships. Like it's about partnerships. Big energy for our premier partner, 8 Ball Inc., where hustle meets style and culture meets confidence. From the streets in NYC to your grind, they're built for those who play bold and move different. Built for those who play bold and move different. I like this. Woo, hold on. Let me get that. So, I got Connections Work. Let me pull them back. I'll drop that a little later. So we keep that love going for Connections Work. But I gotta get the ticker popping. Hold on. I'm slipping. Where my ticker at? Oh, here we go. There we go. I might need somebody to help me do this so I could talk. And they push the buttons for me. All right. They're built for those who play bold and move different, right? I move different. Shouts out to my song, Acting Different. We might have to play this for 8 Ball. Let's talk about that. Hit up 8ballinc.com and use the code Mr. M ship free. You heard it. Mr. M ship free for shipping. Let's elevate the game, y'all. I like that. Hey, boy, what up? I'm tapped in. I'm super excited to be here tonight, man. Oh, man, what a week. Hey, happy belated Veterans Day. If I ain't hit you up, you know what it is. I don't be on the jack texting away, but I love y'all with the love of the Lord. Dig me. 3, 2, 1, 3 thoughts. Thought number 1, simplicity is the seed of success. Don't overcomplicate your way out of progress. Don't overcomplicate your way out of progress. I'm trying to figure out how's the text coming through. I should be on Do Not Disturb. All right. Sorry, IG. So small steps taken consistently will outpace elaborate plans never executed. Small steps taken consistently will outpace elaborate plans never executed. Think about that, y'all. Focus on what's essential and start from there. We always say start with what you have, right? Oh, is that the chat popping? Oh, yeah. Chat popping. And Breeze, what up? Financial literacy isn't about money. It's about peace of mind. Financial literacy isn't about money. It's about peace of mind. Knowing how to manage your finances isn't just about wealth. It's about reducing stress, making empowering decisions, and building a secure future. I like that. We're going to tap into financial literacy today because Corey's a guru in this space. And lastly, leadership starts with leading yourself. Leadership starts with leading yourself. Before you can lead others with integrity, you must practice discipline, self-awareness, and follow through on your own life. Whew, I like that. There's a quote, y'all, and I'm guilty of this. It says, the words of the advisor seldom reaches his or her own ear. And you know, we in leadership, we always talking, you got to do this, you got to do that, do this better. But it's like sometimes, and I do this, I told my daughter, my son the other day, I got to step back and listen to me. Now I got outlets, whether it's poetry, spoken word, or I go play some music, or I go on YouTube and listen to some of my clips. I don't know if y'all following, but I have a Spotify School of the Hard Knocks with Mr. Motivation, and it's like 1 to 2 minute clips, and I listen to these little sound bites sometimes, and I gotta like recharge. So I wanted to share that with y'all. 2 quotes. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. Woo! Zig, what up? I like that. We get caught up in the fact like perfection doesn't exist, right? And progress doesn't require perfection. You got to get going. And what happens? You get a small win. You get another small win, the third small win. What did you just do? You're building momentum. That's what it's about, y'all. Get started with what you got, where you're at. Get started. 2, discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Whew. He said discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. That's solid. That's really solid. It's about delayed gratification, y'all. We talk about that. That's the foundation for long-term achievement. One reflective prompt I have for you. What's one small, consistent action you could start today to move closer to your goal or objective? What's one small, consistent action you could start today to move closer to your goal or objective? I like that. All right. Let me get an intro for the homie. Now, his bio, let me tell you this dude. This is the first guest that did this. He sends this bio. I mean, it's pretty, y'all. He got the image. You got the Air Force, the SEALs. It's the data promotion. This dude buttoned up, man. I'm trying to be like him when I grow up. So I had to condense it a little bit, but this is what I came up with my team. Shouts out to my team. Josh, what up? Our next guest is living proof that discipline, integrity, and service don't fade when the uniform comes off. They evolve. Corey Stokes is a 23-year U.S. Air Force veteran whose leadership journey didn't end at retirement. As director of, SEDG, Sedgwick County's department. He done jacked me up with this word, y'all. See how they do you? Sedgwick County's Department of Central Services, a certified financial coach and a published author. Corey continues to shape systems, build people, and simplify success. He believes in starting small, staying consistent, and leading from inside out. From military precision to mindset coaching, from county leadership to community mentorship, Corey is guiding others towards freedom. Financial, mental, and personal. Let's welcome to the Breakthrough Bunker a leader, coach, a voice of disciplined transformation. Corey Stokes. Come on out here, brother. Come on out, my G.
My dude, what's going on?
Listen, I'm out here living, brother. I'm living. I mean, flat out excited to talk to you. We just talked the other day. We'll talk about that in a minute. But Corey, tell the people how you know Murph.
Man, first, that intro, bro, you got me wanting to hear me.
Yes.
You got me wanting to hear what I got to say. Murph, man, we go back, way back, before there was even a thought of success, financial planning, anything. High school, bro. High school. We go way back. We weren't, I said this the other day. We weren't buddy, but we were cool.
We were, indeed.
We were cool. And it's interesting because seeing how we were back then and seeing us now, bro, I'm inspired. I'm motivated. I'm hyped.
Yeah. Now Corey's right, man. We was so we'll talk about that real quick. Corey, I was on his show a week ago. Was it Catching Up with Corey?
Catching Up with Corey, yeah.
Corey, yeah. So I was and thanks again for putting me on your platform. And we had fun, man. We didn't even want to get off the phone. And we was talking about back in the day. So, and we'll get into this. So one thing he said I remember, I was like, oh yeah. So now, for those who don't know, Murph is speaker, coach, but also musician. So I'm a rapper. So Corey's like back in the day, that was his, he used to be serenading folks. And now it's like the flip, 20 plus years later.
I'm way out of practice now, man. I can't even hold a note today.
Listen, well, let me tell you, if they got me on stages doing 30-minute sets on music, you can get back at it, brother. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. Sure. I need a vocal coach though to get me there. It's a little tight.
Yo, man. Well, let's dive in, man. Oh, Veterans Day week. We on the Breakthrough Bunker. We doing this all week. We've been having dope vets come and just share the stage with me and share their story about their journey. So it's been super cool. And I guess we can start there. That's where we've been starting. Why'd you decide to join the military?
Man, that's not a happy story, but we get into it.
Get out the way.
I joined the Air Force. Started out in the reserves in '98. 2 years out of high school. I struggled for those 2 years after graduation. It was a difficult time. I dropped out of college. Couldn't find a job. Every job I applied for either told me I was overqualified or I didn't have the skills that they were looking for. And that struggle hit me. I remember talking to my grandmother about it. I'd have little jobs here and there, but nothing that lasted, nothing that can get me stable to start
Mm.
a life. And I was talking to my grandmother before she passed, and she told me I had family members that were members of the Air Force. I had no idea up until that point, until she said
Mm.
it. So I talked to them, and they encouraged me. But the thing that she told me was, I don't want you going to fight nobody's war. So join the reserves. That's what I did. I joined the Air Force Reserves. Spent 3 years there, right?
Mm.
And you know my wife, Micheline. She said you can do this, right? Step outside of the fear and just do it. You can do this.
Mm.
So 3 years into the reserves, we made the switch to active duty, and was there until we retired. And
Wow.
and I say we because she'll kill me if I didn't include her in that conversation.
Hey.
She was there with me from basic training all the way to my retirement date.
Mm. They say the spouses serve with you, man. Shouts out to military spouses. Micheline, what up? That's my girl. She's in high school with us too, man.
Yep.
Yo.
And people think that we've been together since high school. I'm gonna claim it, but she'll tell you something different. She'll tell you she had her time away from me.
Mm. Wow. So 23 years, 3 reserve and 20 active. Well, tell me why'd you decide to get out when you did?
That's part of a question we can get into later with one of your questions.
Okay.
Uh, the short answer is there wasn't any more room for me to grow. I
Mm.
I had outpaced the growth that was in front of me. So I decided to take the leap and try on the civilian hat and see where that got me.
Mm. Interesting. So 20 years in the Air Force. What are some challenges you had in the Air Force? I talked to my girl yesterday. No, not Amy. Um, sorry, Delonica, and she was Army, and she had her challenges with like body shaming, female in certain leadership, and they talk about her, come for her. What's some challenges you had in the Air Force?
In all honesty, I had very little challenges.
Hmm.
And it's it's kind of weird to say that because everybody I talk to when they're talking about their career in the military has experienced something
Mm-hmm.
that was a challenge. But just just for just for throwing it out there, um, like I said, I spent 3 years in the reserves, went on active duty. When I came on active duty, I lost rank. So I was an E4 in the reserves. I dropped down to a E1 and had to fight to get that back. Um, but in doing that, in fighting to get that back, which I didn't get it back in full, I got E2, I believe.
Mm.
When in doing that, my pay got messed up. Uh, my office mates had to buy me food so I can feed the family.
Mm.
It was about at least 2-3 months of not getting paid before the military fixed it.
Mm.
And I know I said I didn't have challenges. I don't see that as a challenge. That was a problem. That was something that needed to be fixed.
6. Yeah, right. ASAP. Right.
Yeah, that was a problem. But
Mm.
um, 4 months later, however long it was, they finally got it fixed.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the military is, um, they will fix their mistakes, but it's on their time, not your time.
Right. It's like island time.
Yeah, exactly.
So if I got somebody that's looking to go into the Air Force today, what advice would you give them?
If they're looking at commissioning, I would tell them, look at your ROTC program in your area.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the vastest commissioning programs that we have out there today. And I'm sure in the Army as well. If you're looking at commissioning into the service, the ROTC program is the way to go. There are other commissioning programs out there, but if you want the best shot to do it, that's your option.
I like that.
If you are enlisting in the military, my advice would be know what you're getting into. Talk to the brothers, talk to your sisters that have served. Know what you're getting into. Like I have family members that join the military and talk to me after the fact. And after 20 years in the military, I know a little bit. I know a little something, and I have some knowledge that I can impart to help you make a better decision. So talk to someone that has been there, that has served and walked the road that you're trying to walk before jumping in head first.
So Corey, hey, 20 years in, did you have any mentors in the military?
Man, I wish I did. Okay, let me rephrase that. I did have people that tried to steer me in the right direction. If I can give a shout out to Master Sergeant Wendy Getz. She's now working at the JROTC. Don't give me the line at where, because I can't remember right now. But she's working out at JROTC now, and she was a big influence in my career. Helped me to see that if I needed to make a move where I can grow. Don't move because it's easy. Make a move because you're going to grow in that position. And she was she was my mentor.
Okay. I like that. Let's pivot. So you talked about Micheline, wifey, military spouse. So how long you been married?
Oh, dude, you're going to get me in trouble.
You ain't prepped for this, buddy?
It's been, man, we've been married 26 years now.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Damn, y'all doing this whole service life bid.
Yeah. I'm telling you, she put me on the plane at going down to Lackland.
Wow.
And she pinned my retirement ceremony on me when I retired here in Kansas. And just for the record, they're gonna kill me if I don't correct this. Sedgwick County.
Sedgwick, thank you. Hey, listen, hey Sedgwick County, he set me up. I'm like, man, what word is this?
Yeah, you had a guest on a couple days ago that lived out in Topeka. I'm about an hour away from him.
Okay, check. Sedgwick County. So, how many kids you got? You got kids?
Yeah, we got 2 kids, boy and girl. They both out here living life and living life to the fullest.
Oh man, how old are your young ones? Oh, they old.
Oh, man. You didn't see my pictures, man. We were just in Puerto Rico, man. We got up and left. My son is 19. My daughter is 23.
Okay. I like that's cool. That's man. They grown folk.
Yeah. full
So
adults.
what advice? So you got some experience. Mine's young. My daughter's 9. My son Max about to be 7. They both going on 18. What advice do you have for new dads, man? You got a wealth of knowledge.
Man, cherish every moment. Be present and love on your kids, man. Don't be scared to love on your kids. And it's one of those things that as men, they don't tell us to do that, right? They shy us away from being emotional, being hugging your kids, hugging your son. Man, love up on your kids, man. Hug your kids.
Hey, I love that a lot. It's funny because I'm like that too. Because you see the dudes, come here, son, let me snatch you up. But my son, no. I told him, listen, don't get too big for snuggles. Daddy always gonna need snuggles.
Exactly. There's nothing like it, man. You helped bring this being into the world. Why are you gonna treat him like he's less than? Why are you gonna treat her like she's less than? This is a part of you. This is your flesh.
Check.
Love your flesh. Love your babies, man.
Love. Hey Corey, how'd you? What's your origin story? How'd you grow up? Single parent? You had both parents?
So grew up with just mom, but I don't want to say single parent because my mom, my aunt, and my grandmother raised me. So we lived at home with mom, but my grandmother and my aunt were also there to support. So my father was there, not in the house. He was absent. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. He yeah, I'll leave it at that. He was absent, and mom, my aunt, and my grandmother, they raised me, and,
So
and my two brothers as well.
okay. Did you always want to be like a dad?
Man, I didn't even think that was in the cards. I wasn't I wasn't checking for parenthood. Um, uh, Not until later in life when I sat down and Micheline and I got back together. I could see that I wanted to be a father at that point. Now, back in high school, the thing was walking around with baby shoes on your backpack. That was something I did do. I did not have kids back then, but I don't know. It was something just about seeing the little Jordans on my backpack that I just loved that. But shout out to everybody that did have to raise kids while they were still in high school. That is not a road that I planned on taking. It's a difficult road. It's a difficult road as an adult. Yeah. Big up to those that were able to do it in their younger years.
Now, how did your father being absent impact you becoming a father?
Man, I was terrified. So the story behind my daughter being born, I delivered my daughter. I don't care who signed the birth certificate. I delivered my daughter, and then the doctor came in to cut the umbilical cord. But in that moment, my world changed. My world was rocked. The holding her in my arms and realizing I had no idea what I was doing. and it's not just the child. It's not just the child. I had a little girl, my first kid. That is a completely different operating system than boys.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to learn, and I tell you, you don't know how much you don't know until you're in the situation where you have to prove it. Yeah, I was petrified. That first that first glimpse at my daughter, and I could still see her in my hands just like this. um, yeah, it scared me. It scared me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know if I was, what to do.
Listen, I'm the same as you, buddy. And my daughter came first too. I remember I'm in the hospital and they talking this swaddle talk. I'm like, what's a swaddle? I don't know how to do swaddle. You know, I got big hand problems too. So they told us to discharge. I looked at wife. I'm like, wait, that's a nurse. You coming too, right? Because I don't know what to do when I get home. Ain't no manual. It's just you. It was just, I was petrified.
Yeah, you know that. So I think the swaddle was wrapping them in that blanket.
Yeah, tight.
No, after I still wrap things like that. It's been 23 years and I still wrap
Hey,
things.
I ain't never get it. I ain't never get. Well, what I still do? I don't know if you do this. You know, in the military, we fold 6 inches.
Oh, dude,
I still fold anything 6 inches.
Micheline break me out of it. She said it's too thick. Do it again.
Yeah, listen, my kids know. Oh, you got laundry? Go fold 6 inches. I'm coming to check, and they better be dressed right, dressed too.
Measure out and everything.
listen, Corey. So you wear many hats, man. Husband, father, director, mentor. What systems or habits help you stay aligned and consistent across so many roles?
I wish I had a good answer for you.
Well, give me what you got.
There is there are multiple things that I do. First and foremost, uh, maintaining mental health. Because every step of the way, it is uh, stressful, stress inducing, stress causing, and whatever you want to put behind the word stress, it is stress. And um, so I work out. I, I make sure to take that time to de-stress, decompress, and re-motivate myself going into each role. As a dad, uh, my kids are my motivation. My kids and my wife as well. My wife is my motivation as well. I do everything that I do because of them and for them. And in every role, it needs a different version of me. And that decompression time,
Yep.
I use that to make sure that I bring the best version of me in each scenario.
I received that, good brother. Okay, I like that. Shy, what up, my girl? Shy just tapped in. We on IG Live. Shouts out to IG. So Corey, you wear some hats. You're in a director role, community impact. Well, what Sedgwick County Department of Central Services? What's that leadership look like? What's it look like sitting in that seat?
So sitting in that seat, I'm in charge of several offices within Sedgwick County. 2 call centers, print shop, mailroom, records management. It is all behind the scenes works of the county. Not the smallest department in the county, but behind the scenes, we have a big impact. We touch everything. So people call in for information on their tags, on their taxes, dealing with the Kansas Open Records Act, maintaining the county records, um, delivering mail throughout the county, picking up mail throughout the county. County meaning the organization, Sedgwick County. So it's not a huge department by any means, 25 people, but it's we have a big impact within the county.
Speaking of impact, you dropped out of college, you said?
Yeah. So I dropped out twice, actually.
Oh yeah, listen, I'm on the same boat as you. I might have dropped out about 6 times though.
Yeah. So the first time, the stress of it all got to me. The stress and the financial aspects of it got to me, and I couldn't do it. This was right out of high school, '96. Went to York College, and CUNY College. It's affordable, so I should not have been stressed about the financial part of it. But back then, financial aid said moms made too much money, so I got it, and the student loans kept piling up, and I looked at it and I was like, I need to find a job, and those jobs wasn't coming. They were telling me I was overqualified, and I was applying for like admin work, office work, and I'm like, I'll come back to that one, but I'm applying for office work, and they were telling me I'm overqualified, and I'm like, well, if I'm overqualified, give me the job and let me prove that let me downgrade myself so I can do your job, your work.
He was trying to be HR.
Yeah, exactly. But
wait, okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say because I teach at the community college. Shouts out to Quinn Sigma Community College, and a lot of my students, either probably just came out of high school into college or stopped, starting back, or had gaps. What advice would you give someone, recognizing your journey in college now, unsure about their career path? What advice would you give them?
If you are at a point where you know emphatically that you cannot proceed, you will not be successful moving forward, take a step back. There's nobody saying that you have to finish it all right now. If that's the boat that you're in, don't mind the breaks. It took me, like I said, 2 times before I actually graduated from college, and taking those steps back actually helped me refocus, and once I got serious about it, I was able to go through 4 degrees at this point, an associate's, 2 bachelors, and a master's.
Well, I think a lot of times society has like this blueprint, the way it should be: graduate high school, go to college, do 4 years. I mean, listen, I think I forget what year because I don't be like the numbers and the years, but I ain't get my master's at 2016. And I mean, that's years of dropping out and going back. But the thing about it is I just kept going back. So you kept at it. So when you take a step back, reset, get smarter, get new people around you, get motivated, like you said, remotivated, and keep going after that thing. But exactly. I like that. Now, I want to touch into something you're doing now. I want you to share with the people this chapter. What inspired you to become a financial coach? How'd you get into that?
So I touched on the financial difficulties after dropping out of college. It got to the point where I couldn't even open up a bank account. That's how bad it was. I joined the military. My bank was overdrawn the day I landed at basic training. I could not. It was bad. Fast forward a couple of years, we get to my first duty station. I'm a little better position. Paychecks will be coming in steadily. Didn't have the paycheck. Pay system malfunctioned, and I didn't get paid for months. So I made a vow at that point that I would never be in that position again. I will never be broke again. I made that promise to me. I made that promise to my wife, and moving forward, I made that promise to my kids. I would never be broke again. And if there's a difference, and I say broke, because that's what we were. We were broke. We were not poor. We were broke. And I made the decision. It took me years of studying, years of reading, years of finding which application would work best for me. And we came upon, it was during rough times, we came upon Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, and that book flipped the switch. It clicked that, okay, this is something that will work. I've been doing everything that book said, but I didn't have anything to fall back on. I was trying to pay, as we learned, pay the high interest rate first, and make a payment on a high interest rate, and you're like $2 goes to principal, and the rest goes to interest. So you spoke about momentum. That book based the financial principles on building momentum. And as you know, when you got Big Mo on your side, the snowball just rolls downhill and you can't stop it. I lost track of the question. That was a
no. I like that though. So shouts out to Dave Ramsey. One of my other guys used to swear by Dave Ramsey. I never really tapped into Buddy, but tap in if you're interested. It worked for Corey, and now he doing big things. So I like my other man out in Texas, Neil Hurst. What up? He always talk about Dave Ramsey. Got him to the next level. Corey, question for you: what moment, breakdown or breakthrough, shaped your path? What moment, breakdown or breakthrough, shaped your path?
So there was a moment. I'd been passed over for promotion multiple times. I think I tested for E7 like 7 or 8 times. And I'd asked the question, is there anything else I need to be doing in order to make this promotion? And the response that I got back was, you will not be promoted in this duty assignment.
Oh, shit. What?
After my breakdown, the breakthrough was I was in a better position than most people who would have been told that to actually make the step to leave the military. So throughout 23 years of a career, I'd acquired several degrees. I'd gained knowledge on how to set myself up financially to be in a better position when I leave. So with that knowledge, I built a pretty good resume over 23 years.
I'd say what you sent over to me. I was like, damn, I got 2 pages. I'm like, sheesh. But listen,
yeah, so that breakthrough and that breakdown is what it happened simultaneously.
Well, piggybacking off of that, what's a chapter of your story that once brought you shame, but now fuels your purpose? We peeling back the onion, y'all. We going deep.
So not moving because of fear, and it's something I still struggle with today. I guarantee you, if you ask Micheline what is one of my biggest problems, she will tell you that I hesitate to move, and it's maddening to her. But at the same time, I hesitate to move, but I am gathering information. I told you before we went live. I'm not a verbose person. You know, I am quite introverted, but in my introversion, I'm sitting back and I'm watching, I'm observing, I'm learning, and I'm taking in all that information so that when I do make a move, it's the right move. It's the move that will succeed. You know, I'm working on my next project, and uh, I wrote down that uh, even though I hesitate, you know, that move that I make in that hesitation is not going to be a failure. That's my downfall, and that's something positive about me. You know, because you're supposed to learn from your failures. But in my hesitation to move, when I make that move, it's the correct move. It's the correct steps. It's the correct motion to level up.
So I'm gonna push back on that a little bit. But what if it still don't go right, like how you want it?
So then, if it doesn't work like I want it, then I have a failure to learn from. Then I have something to reflect on and say, okay, this didn't work. What can I do to make it better? What can I do to improve? What can I do to make it work moving forward?
I'm gonna tell you. So we like opposites, Corey. So me, I'm gonna get an idea. I'm gonna say I'm going to market, and I'm gonna figure it out in the air. Now that's risky. I'm a risk taker though, but I'm gonna share this with you. There's a book I'm gonna drop in the chat. Go for no. And now I know I love your analytical approach. AirForce was definitely for you. um, but so go for no. It talks about the levels of fear, right? And really embracing failure. It's a quick read, and I'll send you that. I want you to check that out, and we could talk after, because one of the things about, like, I know one of my virtual mentors talk about, I'm not the smartest, I'm not the most accomplished, but I'm the fastest. I'm gonna just do it faster, and then I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna fail and figure it out and keep going, and then you get there exponentially faster than like trying to sit there like I'm listening to you, right? And I hear some of my students that were like, well, I wait till the last minute because I do my best work. They're like procrastination monsters. And I'm like, no, don't do that. I need you to just act. But I
See,
feel like with you, it's the calculated steps that you like.
yes, there's a difference between procrastinating and uh, pausing to pausing to navigate, right?
Oh, that boy good with words. I don't even want my students to hear this.
Yeah,
Pausing.
pausing to navigate. There's a difference between procrastinating. That's a failure to start. But when you take a pause to orient yourself and to see the direction that you want to go, it's it's maddening to those, to my wife included, to those that are take that leap of faith and jump, just do something. And we're telling our daughter this the same thing, um, take some action.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know, my action just happens to be pausing.
You know what's funny, right? I'm listening to you, and so one of my 5M's formulas to success is the massive movement, and I've been studying, well, not actively, tangentially, like Stoicism, and they were just saying like sometimes the action don't gotta be massive; it could be sitting still. And I'm scratching my melon like, never thought of that like that. And
Yeah.
now I'm hearing you with these pretty words, pausing to navigate. I'm almost subscribing to this, but I gotta stew on this some more. This is why I love this. I love this. Make me smarter. Let me know different ways of thinking. I
to,
like
to
that
throw
though.
out another one of your 5Ms, it's all about mindset as well. If your mindset is that of action, that action is getting you to where you need to be. For me, that action mindset is that I don't want to say more risk than I'm willing to take, but it's faster than I'm ready to move. So when I do move, I need to move with precision. This way, if there is a mistake, I can act on it. And sorry, my dogs just came in.
Oh, listen.
If I do make a mistake, then I can act on it, and I have the right tools and the right uh, things in place to mitigate that mistake.
Man, this is good. Corey, I got about three more, man. I got about 3 more. Don't worry about the time. Don't worry, we on our time.
We good.
Listen, what belief or identity did you once hold that you had to let go of in order to grow?
So I'm not sure if you remember this, but I'm gonna put it out there. Back in high school, I was I was I was hit with the entrepreneur bug back then. I had uh, I had a word processing business that I was running. I had I had my family got me into Amway. My family got me into Excel. When prepaid legal came around, I was doing, and that all started back in high school. And mindset that of in order to be successful, you have to have a hustle, right? So yes, I agree to an extent. Um, I had to let go of that, and I let go of that around 8 years into the military. That mindset led me to a point where all I wanted was a business to run so that I can build a foundation for financial security. And what I was missing was the benefit that the military offered. It was right there in front of me. Serve your time and we'll take care of you. That's what the recruiter told me. Serve your time and we'll take care of you. And the skills that I learned along the way helped get me here. Right? So I wasn't that thought process of you have to have a hustle in order to be successful. I had to let go of that mindset. I had to let go of that way of thinking. I found success chasing after regularity. I was chasing after simplicity. It wasn't something that it was had to find. It found me in the end. So that mindset I had to let go of in order to move forward. I had to let go of the hustle mindset because everything doesn't have to be a hustle.
Right.
You can find success, which is one of the points of the podcast that I'm working on now. Chasing, sorry, catching up with Corey.
Catching
You know,
up with Corey.
yeah, you can find success without it being a hustle. You can find success in the simplicity of whatever it is that you're doing,
Mm.
and it's not it's not you need to have money to make money type of framework. It is, what are you doing that will get you to the goal that you're trying to achieve.
Hey, you ever read this book? You making me think about this. I'm listening to you. Hold on. Is it hold on, did Simon Sinek do this? Hold up. Essentialism.
Yes,
You read that?
I read that. Yes.
Listen, I'm listening to you. Keep you talking about the simplicity. I'm like, where have I heard this before? Essentialism.
Yes.
Powerful book, y'all. It's funny. I used to only read financial stuff, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Richest Man in Babylon, but then I had to evolve and diversify my reading. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go in these rooms, everybody ain't talking about money. You know what I mean? They got in these leisurely conversations, and you got to be one, to engage. Essentialisms, and this is one of the. Let me drop it in here. This is a good one too. Shouts out to Simon Sinek, man.
So if you notice, reading, I started out also reading the financial books, Dave Ramsey, Rich Dad Poor Dad, Richest Man in Babylon. I started out reading all of those, and as those helped me to grow, right? As those helped me to grow, I started expanding what I was reading. So Dave will start mentioning Dan Miller. Dan Miller will start mentioning Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar will start mentioning Jim Rohn, and you know that those connections were made. So as I continued reading, they say reading is the best way to open up your mind. And
yes,
I started to make those connections.
Yeah. Hey, correction, y'all. I must be just Simon must be on my mind, but Greg McKeown. Yeah, that's the author of Essentialism. I think I was reading Start With Why, and then that was my next one. That's why I always tie him together. Hey, what about to say? Oh, so I know we talked about failure and you're pausing to evaluate and be calculated. Now, what has failure taught you that success couldn't?
So failure, I really don't like the term failure. Failure has taught me that I don't know everything. If I knew everything, then I wouldn't have had to struggle way back when. If I knew everything, there'd be nothing else for me to do here. So failure has taught me that I still have room to grow. I'm human. I am a person. I'm only one man. Right. I still have room to develop and grow into the person that I will become. That's my favorite quote is Matthew McConaughey. I'm always looking forward to talking to myself 5 years into the future.
Yes, I heard him say that on that award show. Yes. Yeah, that's who he's chasing. I like that a lot. Man. Well, Court, how can we support your work? I know you got a book. Hold on, let me drop the book. That's the Corey Stokes website, but let me drop this right here. We got the book. Tell us, promote what you got. This your floor, brother.
All right, so I got a couple of things. I'm working on my next book. The first 2 books are books of poetry. On the ticker there, you got my first book, Man to Man, published in 2005. It's still floating around out there. Second book, 2006, Man to Man, also a book of poetry. Right now, I'm working with my podcast, catching up with Corey. I'm looking for those success stories. So if you got a story you want to tell, hit me up, Corey else, all the platforms. I'm working on my next book. Got a framework that I just took a solo trip to work out. A couple blog posts coming out about that. Corey-Stokes.com. The framework is inspirational.
I love it. Listen, let's tap in. You see the IG floating. You see is it Corey L. Stokes? That's on Facebook. That's on YouTube. Tap in, show some love. I gotta get that book. Well, I'm gonna get all of them. I gotta, I'm running out of room on the shelf back here, but we're gonna make it work. Wait, Corey. So wait, tell me about my homegirl. She's in Sedgwick County. Miss Dawn.
Oh yes. So I gave her the package today. She loved it. She's got something coming your way.
Hey, listen, shouts out to Miss Dawn. It's funny, we were just talking and Corey mentioned, his homegirl taps into, my YouTubes and stuff. And I always got to show love for people that showing love. You just never know who you touching, who you impacting. So shouts out to you, Miss Dawn. Thanks for tapping in. Tell a friend and tell them to tell a friend. Keep tapping in. I appreciate you. We sent them a little gift from Mr. Motivation Production because we just appreciate the support. Last one. We had time, y'all. You believe that? IG, you believe that? Sheesh. All right. Whose wisdom has stuck with you? Whose wisdom has stuck with you? Now, it could be a person, a principle, it could be a powerful teaching or a quote. But this has helped guide the way for you forward.
So what put me on this path was the quote that Dave Ramsey is often said on his shows in his book. If you want to live like no one else, you got to live like no one else. And I probably messed that quote up, but the essence of it, if you want to be in a place where nobody else is, where you're not struggling, you're not fighting, you're not in a position where you cannot succeed, you got to do things that other people aren't doing. And that quote started me on this path. The quote that's keep on this path is, the creator of the universe didn't build a stairway to nowhere. So just make sure you're climbing the right staircase.
Hold on. Just make sure you're climbing on the right stair. Listen. That's good. That's in the chat, y'all. We got to document that. That's social proof right there. Listen, Corey, brother, it's been a plum-pleasing pleasure. Flat out excited, man. Thanks for sharing, spending some time with me tonight with the people listening and watching.
Hey, man, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, we got to stay connected, brother. Any way I can give service, listen, hit me up. All right?
Definitely. As soon as I'm working on this book now, but once I drop it, I'll let you know.
Yeah, bet. I got this. I'll mention this on my outro. My men's mentorship program is starting next year. I'm gonna tap in with you, one, because I'll probably be bring in guests as well, and you could share. I'll do a big webinar so you can bring some brothers together that whether they stuck where they at, whether they stalling trying to figure it out, or they're starting over. We want to help them go next level. Yeah, we'll tap in about that. Cynthia, what up? Shouts out to you. Appreciate you tapping in. She said good conversation. Yeah, Corey, man, I thought I was a wordsmith. That dude, what did he say? pause to, I got to go back and read the chat. I'm like, what this dude talking about? It's good, though. No, I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, Corey, send all love to the family. Tell your wifey I said what up. And I'm going to tap in with you. I'm going to talk to the people for a little bit. IG, what up? And then I'll close out, all right?
All right, man. Good talk.
Likewise, brother. Talk soon, buddy.
Will do.
Corey Stokes, y'all. Wow. That was powerful, man. Sheesh. I got to unpack that. I got to go play the chat back. Well, listen, we are at time, y'all. Whew, hold on. Let me push a button. All right. Well, good people, IG, stay with me. I'm going to talk to y'all in a bit. But listen, that's a wrap. Good people, if this spoke to your spirit, share it forward. Somebody out there needs that reminder, right? And they need that reminder today. Take a moment to reflect on that 3, 2, 1. And remember, one bold step forward beats standing still. Let's stay connected. Let's keep building. Follow me on all things. Actually, hold on. Let me switch this up because I have a ticker for this. Nope, no, hold on. And I want to boom, 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 boom. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So follow me all socials, Mr. Motivation on IG and TikTok for that soundtrack to your growth. That motivation music, baby. Tap into Mr. Motivation Music and also Mr. Motivation World on TikTok. Grab your copy today. Unbreakable Valor, Triumph Through the Soul of Resilience. And as I was sharing with Corey, coming soon, 2026, Mr. Motivation's Men's Mentorship. Fellas, got something for you. Fellas, are you stuck? Are you stalling? Are you starting over? Well, we're going to build clarity, confidence, and consistency using the 5M formula for success. Mindset, motivation, money management, and massive movement. To do what? To break cycles, to build wealth, and to lead with resilience. Fellas, if that's you or someone you know, link in bio, or you can email us at hello@Mr.MISTER-motivation.com. And you want to join that early interest list, the early interest list. Let's build together. And don't forget, y'all, subscribe to the Breakthrough Bunker, the newsletter, for your weekly dose of inspiration and motivation and insight. And that went out yesterday. Goes out every Wednesday around about 5 or 6 o'clock. Shouts out to the homie Tim. Tim, what up? My team is dope, y'all. My team better than yours. Huh? I'm excited. I probably shouldn't be this hype, but I'm on this 8-ball energy. See what I did there? I'm on this 8-ball energy, y'all. Oh, tap in. I'm hype. Yeah, that's what it's about, man. Helping me go next level. Do remember they doing an event in New York City on Saturday. I wish I could be there, but I got to put on my mental health first aid hat, and I got to teach a course on that. I'm going to facilitate. But that's all for now, man. Until next time, y'all. Until next time, keep building, keep believing, and keep tapping in, man. You know, we love what you do. We love having you here. IG, stay with me. I'm going to come talk to you in a whole minute. We're going to play this, outro, though. Double salute. That's us. Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. I done came from the lowest low, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out, and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's, we skipping clubs. No taking L's, we getting. Put it on my hood grown, NY, Brownsville, Bed-Stuy. I done came from the lowest low, still walk with my head high. All my life, I've been through it. Made it out, and I'm getting to it. Can't tell me I didn't do it. No passing L's, we skipping clubs. No taking L's.